Welcome once again to Yoga Express. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program, episode number 690. I'm delighted to say we have really had a wonderful time being here on the mat with you over the last 690 episodes. We've had several amazing yoga teachers come here and teach right here on the mat in the studios. It's a walk-in show. We have another 10 episodes to go. At 700, we're going to transition into Ayurvedic cooking, which is the traditional, it's a sister science, and Melissa may touch on that. Our guest teacher today, Melissa, is back with us at my request. She may touch on that briefly before we get started today anyway, because that's where we are moving. We're always looking ahead. I would also, before I forget my manners, thank you so much, Nuriel Excelasa, Lucas Veloso, I apologize, Lucas Veloso, and Ryan Stillwagon. Thank you so much for staying there with us and for putting up with us, me in particular. We'd like to welcome Melissa Boo. Melissa, you've been here 2 episodes in a row, and this is the 3rd one. I really did truly enjoy the workout the last couple of Mondays, and I needed to slow down because a few weeks back, I think I had really overworked my body. You know, as we age, you don't know yet, but as I age, I find that my body needs to slow down, and that's the advantage of yoga, right? As we age, this is one of the activities we can keep up with.
Yeah.
Melissa, I know you are an Ayurvedic counselor. You are also a yoga teacher. How do you touched on the seasons last time because we are airing in July. This is probably in the 3rd week of July right now. How do you bring those factors? How do you weave them all together?
Sure. So I teach a couple different subjects. I also teach environmental studies.
Yeah.
So all the biology of the world too.
Right.
And then Ayurveda brings in the seasonal external environment and talks about our internal environment as well. So how we can balance our own health even when the seasons change and the conditions around us are always changing and fluctuating. So these are tools we use to help us find balance. And for the summer in particular, for end of July, early August, this is when there's a lot of heat in the environment.
Right,
It's very hot.
right.
So even though we might be craving lots of activity, even though, and a lot of times too in a yoga class we want to go and flow and move, sometimes we need the opposite to help
Right.
bring us down and restore that balance.
Hey, long live summer. I like it slow.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So today we'll be working with, some postures, just as in the last 2 times that we were together and we had classes. In Ayurveda, where that heat, that internal heat resides is in the stomach.
Right.
This is the 3rd chakra. And then we also have the heart here, which is the air element in Ayurveda, but
Right.
all this heat, hot, muggy, humid, all these conditions we can also find within our own bodies in the chakra system and within our doshas and all the other good, juicy Ayurvedic information we can get into.
Which we'll get
another
into
time.
it
Yeah.
after 700. Melissa
Yeah.
and I are working on a plan, so yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So what are we doing today?
So yeah, we'll start getting again into some shoulder stuff for heart opening, just helping to. It's almost like we're ventilating this area, letting it breathe with
Right,
all this heat. And a little bit of work for our hips as well to give us some grounding in what can sometimes be a hectic season of growth and harvest and running around all the time.
Right. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll all start at home too. We'll start on our mats in a comfortable seat. And as always with yoga, we're connecting our body, mind, and breath. So begin to relax the body, releasing any holding or tension in the muscles of the face, the jaw, the cheeks, maybe the throat. And just begin to slow the breath. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling back out through the nose. Today, we're going to bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly, since these are the regions we're working in. So as we breathe here, you can just notice maybe any sensations of the heartbeat under the hand, as well as that movement of the breath in and out, which we can feel on the hand that's resting on the belly. After this quiet reconnection, we'll release the hands back down to the floor this time, just resting on the fingertips, pressing them into the earth. Our shoulders will draw down the back away from the ears. On an inhale, lift the chin up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower chin down toward the chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale back to neutral. And bring the nose over toward the right side, so turning the head over toward the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Come back to neutral, facing forward. And let right ear fall over toward right shoulder, so tilting the head. Inhale to center. Exhale over left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, raise the arms up. Head comes back to neutral. And then twist over toward the right, bringing left hand toward the knee, right arm back behind you. Breathe here. Inhale, arms back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. One full breath. Inhale, back, arms up, center. Exhale, hinge from the hips forward, keeping the seat resting on the mat. Just a quick forward fold. Walk the hands over toward the right side of the mat. And maybe left fingertips can walk out just an inch further. Walk fingertips back to center and then over to the left. This time, right fingertips might reach out a little bit more. Walk the hands back to center. And then in towards your body, rolling the spine back up to a seat. Come to a wide V pose here. I think we have space between us here.
Oh, yeah.
And then invitation to make some space at home to come into this pose too. On the inhale, we'll lift the arms up. Exhale, bring right hand down toward the right leg. Left fingertips reach up and overhead for a side body stretch. Draw left shoulder away from the ear and down the back. Maybe even bringing left arm slightly back behind you. Lower left hand hand down toward the right leg, spinning the rib cage to be square along the leg. Option is to rest the hands on the leg here, or maybe bring the left hand toward the outer edge of the leg. So left hand comes to the outer edge of, that right ankle. Just one more breath here. Release left hand, walk fingertips toward the center of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. And if you're practicing at home, you can find a little micro bend in the knees here too, or even tuck a pillow underneath the knees for some more support. Walk over toward the left leg. Draw right rib cage over toward the right side, the left side. And maybe right hand comes to the outside of the leg.
I like the choice of word maybe. It's not happening for me.
Also on the right arm up and overhead, taking that side stretch that we did on the other side. On an inhale, lift the arms back up to center. Exhale, fingertips behind you, behind either hip point. Draw the elbows in toward each other and shoulders up and down the back. A little mini back bend here. Breathe into the chest, into the collarbone. And then release back to neutral spine. Yoga, we've always got two sides, so we're going to move the opposite way now. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower down the right hand to the right leg, reaching through side body. And we know where we're going. We'll bring the hand down to the leg, spinning the rib cage to square with the leg. Walk fingertips to center. And then over to the other leg. We'll rest the hand on the leg and send fingertips up toward the ceiling for side body stretch. Inhale back up to center. And exhale, release. Hands can come to either side or the legs. Bring the right leg out in front. That's good. Yeah. Just gentle. That moving around too is a nice gentle way to warm the body when there's so much heat outside. We don't want to aggressively heat up.
Yeah, and I love the fact that every now and then you remind me to breathe. So thank you.
Sure. Important
I
to
hold
remember.
my breath sometimes, right?
Yeah. Well, with the right leg extended here, we're going to bring the left leg and left ankle across. Now, it might be more comfortable to keep the leg extended, or you could bend at the knee, bringing the ankle in.
It's a little harder for me with my leg extended.
Yeah. Well, and that's so interesting because for some people it's easy straight too.
Right.
Everybody's different.
Yeah. So I'm glad
Quite
I have that
literally.
option.
Yes. Whichever option you choose, we'll inhale to lift the arms up, ground through the sits bones, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, twist over toward the right knee, or left knee. Right arm will hook around the knee. You can stay here, bring the elbow to the outer edge of the thigh, or rest the hand on the knee. There's all sorts of options. Do what feels best for you and your body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, counter stretch over in the opposite direction. Inhale back up to center. And we'll switch the cross of our legs. So this time left leg will extend, right ankle across. And then maybe bending at the left knee. Once you're at your variation, inhale to lift the arms up. And exhale to twist toward the knee. So this time left arm will come toward the knee. Try to lengthen the spine with the inhale. And twist on the exhale. Inhale, arms back to center. Exhale, release. Oop, and we'll counter stretch. That's right. Other side. Inhale back to center. Send both legs down the mat. And you can either keep the heels together or a little bit apart. Again, whatever feels best for you. We'll forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge to fold forward. Allow the hands to rest wherever your full extension is. Breathe into back body here. So that space on either side of the spine as if it's those back low lobes of the lungs. Grounding through the seat, begin to roll back up. And we'll make our way into tabletop. We'll inhale forward for cow pose. Draw the heart between the hands, belly drops, hips lift. Exhale, round the spine, pressing into the earth, drawing shoulders apart and tucking the tailbone. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Tuck the back toes. Lift the hips up and back for down dog. Send the right leg up toward the sky. Bend the knee. Draw the knee in toward the body, bringing the foot between the hands. Lower left knee down to the mat. Untuck back toes. And on the inhale, lift the arms up, coming to low lunge. We'll hook the thumbs, so palms face forward. Option to stay here or begin to draw the hips toward the front of the mat, coming to crescent lunge.
Can I make an observation while we're here?
Sure.
In classical Indian dancing, this is actually a cobra pose.
Oh, cool.
But the hands are the hood.
I like that.
Yeah, and they curl their fingers.
Inhale to lift the hips back up if they're down. Draw the hands to heart center in prayer. And then bring left elbow over toward the right knee. You might rest on the inside, on top, the outside. Whatever your variation, keep pressing into the hands, drawing elbows away from each other, and taking a twist. Release the hands back down to the mat, framing the front. Tuck the back toes. And begin to draw the heel down toward the floor so the knee lifts up. Yep. Lower the heel down. Squeeze the legs together. Lift up and open for warrior two. Inhale, lift the arms up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, rebend. Bring forearm down to the thigh. Back arm lifts up and overhead for extended side angle pose. Keep pressing into the outer edge of the back foot. And the lower fingertips down to the mat, framing front foot. Lift back up for down dog. Right foot steps back. Taking this on the other side, we'll inhale, left leg up. Exhale, draw the knee in toward the torso, and then bring the foot between the hands. Lower right knee down to the floor. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, arms up. Hook the thumbs, maybe trying to take the opposite hook, the side that feels a little weird. And then exhale, hips forward. Crescent / cobra. Full breath. And pressing into the front foot, support your hips back up. Slide hands down to prayer pose, heart center. And bring right elbow over toward left knee. Deep inhale and exhale. One more full breath here. Release the hands back down to frame the front foot. Tuck back toes and slowly begin to draw the heel down toward the floor, lifting the knee. Bring heel down to the mat. Lift up and open, warrior two pose. Reaching out through opposite fingertips. Find a deep bend in the front knee. Just for a moment. Inhale, arms up to straighten the front leg. And exhale, rebend. Forearm comes down to the front thigh. Back arm lifts up and overhead. Extended side angle pose. And this is a full side body stretch. So press into outer edge of the back foot. Reach out through the fingertips. Maybe draw right shoulder up and back in space. And then lower the right hand back down to the floor. Spin onto the back toes. And spring back foot forward to meet the front. From forward fold, ground through the feet, slowly roll back up to stand, stacking each vertebrae as you go. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands heart center. Round of poses for our practice. Inhale the arms up. This time as you exhale, bend the knees, drop the hips. Whew, awkward chair pose.
After all that practice, doesn't feel so awkward anymore.
Yeah, there we go.
Actually feels good.
We'll bring hands to heart center. Maybe this will make it awkward. We'll come to twist. So right elbow will come over toward left knee. You can stay up here and keep this as a hover, or maybe hooking the elbow onto the knee. Either way, keep the hips as square as you can, so right hip may need to draw slightly back. That way the hips will be even. Release the hands, find forward fold. One breath here. And then we'll come to awkward chair to take this on the other side. Bend the knees, drop the hips, lift arms up. Hands come to heart center. And when you're ready, come to twist on the other side. Keep grounding through the feet, lowering the hips, and finding length in the spine. A lot to remember for an awkward pose. We'll take one more breath and then release to forward fold. Slowly roll your way back up to stand.
Perfect timing, Melissa.
Got it.
Oh, that was a well-rounded workout, and I don't know, our teleprompter says 2 minutes, but that was about, I think, a minute back, so we probably have but 1 minute left. Thank you so much. While we're still, there we go. We are going to continue stretching as we go, as Melissa keeps guiding me. Whatever you say, you're the boss. But before we do that, I don't want my thank yous to get cut off, because we really appreciate Nuriel Exelazo, Lucas Veloso, and Ryan Stillwagon. I especially like the way the turtle looks nice and goldeny and very summery today.
Yeah.
So thanks so much, team, for staying there, staying with us. We really appreciate you seeing us right through. On behalf of my team, I'd like to thank Melissa Boo. Melissa, that was a beautiful, beautiful workout. And I think the biggest magic was your voice.
Oh, thank you.
It was very soothing. You took me right through. Even some parts just felt a little difficult. I thought they would be a little difficult, but I think your voice guided me along. So I hope viewers out there stay in touch with Melissa. You know where to reach her. Melissa Boo, right there, Ayurvedic Health Counselor, melissaboo.com, melissaboo_ on Instagram. Thank you so much. You are watching Yoga Express.